Matt Dad.
Not Dad.
I know.
You're not Dad?
But you're not Matt Man either.
No, it'd be
Matt Man.
Chuck Man.
No.
Should have nowhere.
No, you know what? He'd be like Robin, but Chucky.
Robin Chucky.
So you have Matt Bat
Matt Bat.
and Chucky.
You are totally wrong every time you say.
Matt.
Batman.
Man.
Batman.
Matt
Batman.
Dude,
Batman.
I'm a little bit fucked up. So he's
Every
Matt
time
Man.
he says something different.
He's Matt Man.
Mike Man.
Matt Man and
Mike Man.
Chucky. Hey, us little redheads can
Mike Man
fucking
and
kill a lot
Chucky.
of people though. So watch out,
Welcome to Show to Nowhere.
because you have no soul.
Chuck, man
Well,
behind
his
the
soul was put
scenes.
into
John, Mike back with you.
Y'all should like and subscribe.
You should.
It helps out everything.
It helps
Producer.
somebody out. Hey, happy Halloween. We just had Halloween.
Yeah.
We didn't
Halloween.
talk about that.
What's in
Ghouls
it?
and goblins
Was there
and the
something-
Day of the Dead.
I mean, I had.
Did you see the little girl's costume? She had the
That was a
Biden right
terrible
here,
way to start
and
that, Chuck.
It says "Quit sniffing me," and I can't remember what the bottom said because it was kind of pushed
Terrible.
up.
No, but we all saw the video of the kids acting out the Biden
Oh,
thing,
yeah.
right?
Biden
that
and
was,
his
that was priceless.
Secret
Service.
Yeah.
Falling all
I'll
over
see
the
if I
place,
can
sniffing.
find.
Oh, that's pretty funny, man.
I can't get enough of this.
That was funny. I'm sorry. Oh my God.
Good afternoon. It's evening, sir. How are you? Oh, no, do not smell me.
The video.
People.
I'll throw it up.
You know, they ought to have a trick or treat for adults where we go to the liquor stores and we get like little airplane bottles or something
I found
as
out.
treats. Wouldn't that be awesome?
No, I went
Listen.
trick or treating with my kids, and a guy handed me a beer.
Yeah.
He told me I had to say trick or treat, and I was like, "The fuck am I going
buddy-
to say trick or treat for?"
Nice.
So I said it, and
so
he goes,
mean I
"Here you
should
go."
start going to the door?
Well, he said, "You going to come up too?" And I was like, "You're a weirdo, dude." I was standing on the street. So then the other dad that was with me fucking went up too. He's like, "Beer, trick or treat," and they had wine for the women,
Nice.
and it
There's-
wasn't the only house.
No, there's a place in Town Lake. A buddy of mine lives over there.
Okay.
He's walking around with his daughters, and one guy was like, "Hey, for all the adults out there, free bourbon shots," and all these fucking his wife and his dad took off running up, got their bourbon shots. Yeah.
We're heading out to get our bourbon shots.
Then they were walking down, and on their way back, they both were like, "Going to get more shots," and they
You
both took off and
seriously?
went back up the driveway.
Dude,
Yeah,
that's
there's-
awesome.
They're partying over there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? All the people that are walking around with their kids are like, "Fuck it, dude, let's get drunk."
When I was a kid, my dad, y'all remember my dad's front yard, right?
Yeah,
He used to do a big bonfire out there by the creek right there.
yeah.
And
Well, they
like,
do it now. There's so many trees. I'd be worried.
yeah, well, that'd be a little, yeah. Well, he'd do a big bonfire out there, and we'd roast marshmallows, and all the people in the neighborhood come there to get the candy and all from them.
Yeah.
And he'd have stuff out for the adults every time. Like they'd be making drinks, and I was pretty young, so I didn't
Right.
really realize what was going on. I was just happy to have some s'mores inside, you know.
Yeah. I mean,
He
that's,
did that for a lot of years. I thought that'd be cool to do.
if I lived in a neighborhood that had, I mean, this this year, I didn't
Yeah.
have one person,
Really?
not one.
Oh.
Everybody, the only kids.
Well, I was
that are
saying
in the
they're going to go up to
neighborhood,
the nicer neighborhood over here anyway.
They're all
and-
further up.
Yeah.
The kids that are in the neighborhood that are left,
Yes.
the rest of them are so little that they're not gonna. They're like
Yeah.
new families moving in.
and they're like I said, they're going to go to that other neighborhood right over there. So
That's the other
Yeah,
thing.
they're
When we
gonna
were
get outta
kids,
here.
dude, we carry our weight in fucking candy. dude.
yeah,
Yeah.
we'd hit 2 or 3 neighborhoods
Yeah. And
like running
on feet.
on
you know,
foot.
On foot.
You damn straight.
I remember one year, Mom dropped us
Now
off at a
Kaysen
huge
came
neighborhood.
home this year like his bag was this
Why
tall.
do they say
It's
on
like that.
foot
Freaking fool's
when
ridiculous.
it's actually your feet? If you're on a foot, you're
You're
only
hobbling.
I
Yeah.
don't know. Why is it a toothbrush? He was only brushing one tooth. I mean,
Well, that's all I do. One a day.
One at a time, baby. One at a time. It's like eating an elephant or a fat chick.
What's
One
that
bite
old
at a
joke? The toothbrush was invented in Alabama because it's called a toothbrush.
Actually, I've never heard that one.
We do not condone this
Sorry,
kind
Brian. I love you.
Who? Is he from Alabama?
My stepdad is from Alabama.
Hey, you know why all the trees in Georgia lean west?
Here we go.
Alabama sucks.
That's right. You know what's the best thing that came out of Alabama?
I-20.
What was the old joke about the vasectomy? The Alabama vasectomy?
That's too long to tell on the show.
Oh my God, dude. Yes.
Hold the M80 and count to 10?
Oh my God, dude. Should we tell it? It's been a while, man.
No, it's too long of a
It's
joke.
been a
It's
while.
too long of a joke.
Well, you can shorten it to go buy an M80 and count to 10. One,
Cherry
two,
bomb. It ain't M80.
4, 5,
Cherry bomb.
6, 7.
There you go. There's
There
the
it
joke.
is.
There's the joke.
Chuck ruined it. No.
How can you tell a joke wrong when you're shortening it?
Oh.
I got the gist of it.
Oh, you know, speaking of weird redneck things, right? You know the Washington Commanders.
Why do they? I don't.
Well, they used to be the Redskins, and since the Commanders originally went in and wiped out the Indians, so I guess that was fitting to have changed the name to the Commanders because you just wiped out.
And you know
the
what? It was
Redskins
only
name.
the white people that were upset
You know?
with the name.
Yeah, so check this out. I have
The Indians thought
I
it was
have
respectful.
in my former nicotine stained fingers. I
Hey,
totally
man.
fucked that all up. Anyway, so
Hey, I've gone 30 days without a
oh, and I
cigarette.
fucked it up. All right, here we go. So they are being sued by the Native American Guardians Association, which has been trying to get the Commanders to change their name back to the Redskins, the lawsuit states. The logo on the Redskins helmet is an actual person. It's Chief White Calf. Every time they go out on the field, they were honoring Chief White Calf. And they were battling on the football field with the same honor and integrity and courage.
I don't know.
They
about that
should
part.
continue to honor that. This is what the group said.
Yeah. It was disrespectful when they took the Indian off.
So they were actually so the whole thing was actually a dedication, if you will. What's the
Well,
word I'm
just
looking for? Honoring
Yeah.
this guy, and then I hate to say it, the young white people come through and speak and say, or uneducated white people come through and say, well, that's racist calling them Redskins like that. That was a racist term.
That team has been
Even
called the
though they-
Redskins forever.
Well, they
Why-
attacked the Braves.
Yeah, they attacked everybody.
They attacked, the Indians aren't, the Cleveland Indians aren't the Indians anymore, right?
I
I don't think so.
I don't watch
So,
baseball.
so
Yeah, I
let
don't
me
either.
ask everybody this question.
32 people.
So we're taking away
If
the
they're all
word
watching this one.
Indians. We're trying to take away the word Braves. We took away the Redskins, and we took away Indian-style seating. It's crisscross applesauce. All in the name of that it was racist and derogatory towards Indians. I say you're erasing fucking Indians from the past.
Yeah.
You are erasing them.
Yeah.
People aren't going to know about Chief White
No.
Claw.
Your phone's not on. You can't
I
look at
couldn't look at it. It's not on. Right? They're not going to know that
You can't look at the cliff notes.
it's called Indian style for a reason because we saw the Indians do it. Oh, look at that way to sit. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't
that's-
anything dogging them. It's just how they, we saw
That's
them.
the style you guys would.
We saw
I don't
them
know,
doing it
maybe
first.
invented whatever.
Well, we saw
they were
them
given
doing
it
it
credit.
before we did.
It was
You know what I
being
mean?
given credit for it. You're
Right.
named after something, right?
Well, they took the Indian off of the land of Lays.
And what's
Or
wrong with
whatever,
calling
the
them the
butter. Oh, yeah.
Cleveland Indians?
We'll take the Indians off the land. Is
What
what
was
that was
wrong
saying.
with calling them
That was
Cleveland
horrible.
Indians?
Right. I don't.
Yeah, Land O'Lakes.
Yeah.
Took the Indian off and kept the land.
Yep.
Just like the. Yeah.
Yeah, look what the
Fucking
white,
assholes.
look
And
what
then the
white
Aunt
people did this
Jemima
time.
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That lady was like selected for a reason, like this stand-up lady for black women rights and all kinds. Like she was an idol lady. They were honoring her by
Yep.
putting her on that fucking bottle.
Yeah. Yeah. No, and then they take everything down and take them out. And,
Now Mrs. Butterworth's still on there, but I don't think that's
well,
the same.
that's the shape of the bottle.
That's not. It's just the shape of the bottle.
Yeah.
That ain't Aunt Jemima.
No.
Aunt Jemima ain't on there no more.
No. It's sad, you know. They
Yeah.
took Uncle Ben's face off of the rice
What was wrong with Uncle Ben? Did he have slaves or something?
because he was an old black man, I guess. I don't
Oh,
know.
he was black.
Yeah.
I couldn't remember. Sorry.
No, they left a lot of. If you walk through the grocery store, you can still see a lot of white people's faces on packaging. It's like they literally they took a lot of the black people off of a lot of the packaging.
In
It
the
blew
name
me
of
away.
racism.
Yeah,
That's
I was
so
like,
fucked
what?
up.
Yeah, I was like, what are we doing again? What are y'all? What? I don't understand.
And they took
I don't
Indians
get
and
it.
blacks.
Yeah.
You know, just because someone's face is on the food,
Doesn't mean.
you know, I don't know Uncle Ben. He could have been a dick.
It
I
could
have
have
no-
been a douche. Who
I-
cares?
yeah, he could have beat his wife. I have no
But
idea.
it's his fucking rice. If
But
you
if
want to
I-
put his name on it, he can put his fucking
If
name
I
on
want
it.
minute rice,
face
I'm
on
gonna
it.
go to Uncle Ben's because you know that name. You know, you're like, well, they got to be good. We'll go ahead and
You
give them-
hope.
Yeah.
He's family, uncle.
Yeah.
His uncle.
Yeah.
Well, is he the creepy uncle?
Hey, good.
No, that's he's in the presidency.
Yeah.
Because you know what's
Oh.
worse than ants in your pants? Uncles.
I'd much rather have ants in my pants than uncles. Not at this age.
Well, now if we're talking real ants, I've had them in my pants and they suck.
Wait, what?
Not ants that were
I
related
said
to.
real
You
ants,
said real ants.
like the ones that crawl on the
All right,
ground.
I'm thinking you're real ant. Real
No.
ants,
No,
not the ones
No,
that
he
crawl. Those
said-
would not be real ants. Those would be ants.
Either way, he had ants literally in his pants.
Biting
Did
the
your
good
uncle help
stuff.
you get them out?
no, nobody helped me.
God, I ain't helping. Sorry, dude. You're on your own with that one.
I'll get to the hose or something.
Yeah, I mean, I'll turn the water on.
Shit, there
Past that, I'm out, dog.
was nowhere to hide in that guy's yard either. I knocked on the door to ask if I used his bathroom, and he looked at me like what the fuck? Like I was rude as fuck, and I told him, I said, you know the old story, ants in your pants? He goes, yeah. I said, well, they're biting the good stuff right now. He goes, bathroom's third door down on the hallway. Just like that. As soon as I said, they're biting me right now, dude. And I was tearing too. I was like, oh, this shit hurts. And I was just like, I'm fixing to strip in this man's yard.
Dude, I would have. It's just been out and run around my body. What the fuck?
All the years
I haven't
working.
wore shorts since.
All
out
the
on the
years
job.
working. I have
No
never
ants in
had
the pants?
No,
I've had them like up the short leg,
right.
but I never got them any further up than that.
No, and I've gotten them on my hand and my arms
Sure.
and shit. But
Yeah, and up the sleeve and on the
Right.
back of the shirt, like they got in your shirt
Yeah.
somehow. Bet you.
yeah, but never the
Totally.
good stuff. Never
No,
the
I
good
didn't
stuff.
have the
No,
good
that,
stuff.
that was miserable.
You always have those happen. Like I've never
I
been
had
bit
it.
by a snake in all the years of
Yeah.
doing this shit. And thousands of snakes I've come across
Oh,
too,
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
You either, right?
Yeah.
This son of a bitch gets bit by it. What, twice?
No, just once.
Oh, it's just once.
By a gardener snake?
No,
No, the
it was a
freaking copperhead. Of course, it's the most deadliest one too.
Right.
Yeah.
I took Benadryl.
Yeah, he took.
Do you see what we deal with? Do you see what we go through?
I hardly get stung by bees.
I get stung at least once a year.
He's highly allergic. He
Yeah.
gets stung all the fucking time.
I'm fucking allergic too, and I get stung
So
at least once
they're
a
like
year.
attracted to you
Yeah. They
guys.
Smell us.
That's it. They smell the.
He showed up
they
at a
smell
job.
the fear. Oh,
I'm
this
running
is
a
great.
Mini-X like this, and I'm leaning,
This is
looking
great,
over,
dude.
and I leaned back because he showed up. I went, fuck.
I'm walking
And I
up.
leaned forward, and the orange wasp takes off. He's walking up. He goes, I'll be back, and walks right back to his truck, gets in it, drove to get me Benadryl. He
I
had
saw him
just
get
shown up.
stung. I was like, oh shit. I'll be back.
And then
Chuck's over like, oh.
And then it was all swelling up. He comes back with Benadryl, gives it to me. Hyatt was it was his job,
Contractor.
and we were doing it for him.
Right.
And he goes, should you be up there running that machine after taking all that Benadryl you just took? I went,
Says, oh, fine.
because I took the liquid, just turned it up, and he's like, looking at me. Mike's like, he's good.
He's fine. Trust me, this has happened before.
We're getting in the truck about halfway,
Yeah, Chuck, that's exactly it. Chuck,
I was out.
it happened a few times on the way home from work, man.
You know
Yeah,
those
cool.
big ass bees? They're like that long.
Yeah.
And they fucking, I don't know what they do. I think they eat bumblebees and shit. I don't know what they do. Yeah, they're fucking vicious.
Okay.
The German hornet.
I'm driving. It was just me and the
Or
boss
something like
man,
that.
and I had to make a delivery. So I have stuff all loaded up in the truck. I haul ass. I'm on my way there, and a fucking one of those fuckers flew in the window. And got me on the back of the neck.
It happened to Chuck one time.
But I couldn't feel him. And I was just driving, and all of a sudden he fucking popped me. And I was like, fuck. I reached back, grabbed it, and threw it on the floorboard. And I was like, what the fuck was that? You know, and I'm trying to drive still. And I'm looking down, and it was one of those big fuckers. He shook it off on the floor. Flew up to the top of the window, because I had the window down.
Okay.
Now I'm running 45, 50 miles an hour. So wind is fucking whipping in the cab.
Yeah.
He flew up and sat on the edge of the window and just looked at me. Like I ruined his fucking day. And I'm like, what the fuck am I dealing with right now? You just fucked me up. I threw you on the floorboard. You got up and you look pissed at me like
You're
you're
mad
fucking
at me.
you know, ready to fucking go.
Chest pumped out.
Yeah.
Just as pumped out,
I'm like-
eyeballing you,
I'm like, what the fuck? And then he
mad dogging you.
Then he just flew out the fucking window. Now, this all took place in like a fucking minute. You know what
So
I mean?
he's flying by, you hit him,
He flew in the window.
right? So when you interrupted his day.
Yeah, he was like, I'm going to get laid.
Yeah, that's exactly it.
Yeah.
And you flew in his way.
And now you're
Yeah.
driving 45 miles an hour. He flies out the window, doesn't know where the fuck he's at.
yeah, he's
his-
way away.
His lady is way down. She's getting porked by some other bee.
Sancho come in the back
yeah.
door on her ass.
Yeah, he's pissed. But hey, he fucked me up. I get back and Gary's like, you all right? Because I was like, fucking like, just hurting.
Absolutely.
And I was like, nah, I got fucking popped. You know, I went and did the delivery and then went back. So by the time I get back to the shop, my neck is fucking-
Swollen.
Oh, it's huge, dude. It's fucking huge. And I'm like, he goes, what the fuck happened? I'm like, I got stung. And he's like, a yellow jacket? And I was like,
I
no.
don't think so.
And he's like, a wasp? And I was like, no.
No, this thing was on steroids.
Yeah, I was like, picture Arnold Schwarzenegger as a bee. That's who I just had a fucking run-in with, and it fucking hurt.
They,
I mean, they all hurt, but that one, it literally felt like somebody hit me in the head.
there was one like this big,
Yeah.
no sound. Boom. It felt like someone took a toothpick and shoved it in my throat. And I was like, ah! And I went like that, and right as I came up, he left. And it sounded like a B-52 taking off. I'm like, how the fuck did I not hear this? And the Mexicans just swatted that big motherfucker down. They're like, grande, grande, grande. I'm like, fuck, that shit hurt. Got me right in the throat. By the time I walked, it was at Pruitt. By the time I walked to the top, because I was behind
Yeah.
the truck shed, by the time I walked to the top, it went from my chin to my chest. I had nothing going in. And they're like, what the fuck? I gotta call my wife and get some Benadryl. So she shows up. I down it. And I look at it and it says children's. Like, what the fuck? I said, take me home. I was like, I'll be back. And they're like, okay. I went home, got the adult Benadryl, turned it up.
So you
Turned it
drank
up.
both.
Yeah. And then that's when
And then he went back to work.
No. I was like,
didn't make it.
no. I sat down on the couch for a minute to try to let the swelling go down and get my breathing up.
It was out cold, right?
I had a Coke. I opened it, sat on the couch. 3 o'clock in the afternoon, I opened my eyes, looked around. I was like, what the fuck time is it? Mandy's like, 3 o'clock. Oh, shit. I said I was coming back to work. The Coke was still in my hand, on my knee, just sitting there. She said she'd come by and make sure I was still breathing. I was fucking out. It doesn't matter if it's children's Benadryl. It's the word Benadryl.
Chuck, you get stung all the time. That's why I knew to turn around and just go get it. How many times have I gone to the store to get you Benadryl?
A lot.
Hundreds. We were walking out of the backyard one day of this house. I walk under this tree. Chuck's following me. He gets stung twice.
Yeah.
Nothing happened to me. Yeah. They attacked his ass for some reason.
At Rainmaster,
He had the window one too, come and got his neck on the ride home.
They swatted a bee.
Like, what the
they
hell?
hit the ground,
After us, man.
bounced up, flew over, and stung me. I was like, I didn't even swing at you. Fuck. And Brian was just laughing. I was like, fuck. And I just walked to the van, got
This
it,
is
and went
why
to the store.
you guys are allergic. You get stung so fucking much.
Yeah, man.
It's like too much bee juice in you.
4th of July. 4th of July, we're out here drunk in the front yard shooting off fireworks like every other red-blooded fucking American. So
Good,
fuck you.
good, cold-hearted blood
If you
American
don't
right
fucking
there,
like
boy. I
getting
tell
drunk
you what,
shooting
buddy.
fireworks, by
Come
God.
on back
Well,
now.
I started
So
this, though.
now I'm over there.
That sounds about right.
I shot a
over
bottle
there
rocket
drinking,
in it.
and I think I'm up at the street and I'm shooting mortars or doing whatever.
Right.
And then we start shooting bottle rockets and we're
Roman
just
candles.
Roman candles, whatever, having a good time. And I didn't see Chucky go over to the bee's nest that was in my front yard and shoot a Roman candle at it. And they got like 6 or 8 shots or whatever. So he's just firing shots into the hole.
Right.
or
The
at
one
him.
allergic,
Right.
I'm killing him.
So then I didn't know he did that. So a few minutes later, I walked over there with the same idea.
No.
Yeah. But when I got over there close to it, they had a whole
They were already pissed.
They had a whole different idea about what needed to happen.
Attack first, ask questions later.
Yeah. Yeah. They got me in my face.
Does he have that same thing?
They got me in my face.
What?
Yeah, they got me like
It's near your eye
I
somewhere.
forget which side it was now, but it was like it was somewhere right in here. My face swelled up so bad. I look like I look stoned. And
Yeah, I was like,
oh,
you
dude.
died, man.
But it was all fucking. I look like the Elephant Man. Here's the bad part. The boss man wasn't going to be there the next day,
Okay.
so I had to open.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Looking like you got the shit beat out of you.
Oh yeah. Yeah. And as the swelling started going down, I was like, fuck. I'm gonna have a black eye like a motherfucker, and then people are gonna be like, "What happened, dude?"
Exactly. All day long.
You remember what?
You come up with a different story every time, right?
Yeah.
What was the blue car? You remember that old blue car you had?
Which one? The cop car? The one that the back windows didn't roll
The
down?
little. It was a little car. I swear. I think it was the little blue one.
The Honda
Accord
Civic? Yeah.
And that bee came in, and we were on Trickham Road running 45. I was fucking going out the door. It landed, no lie, Mike, in between my legs, right at my nuts. I said, I'm getting out. John's like, I'm pulling over. I was like, I'm getting the fuck out of here. You ain't stinging me there.
Yeah.
I am out of here.
That motherfucker was right at my nuts. I was like, nope, I'm gone. I'll jump out of a moving car. I'm not scared.
I ain't playing around no bees either.
That bee was gonna get me in the balls. He was looking. He was mad dogging me.
I've been stung a lot, man. I had my hand sitting on my dick driving down the road in the passenger seat. You were driving, and we were in the box van up by Lake
You say
Arrowhead.
you had your hand on your dick?
No, like in my lap. You know what I mean? I said on my dick.
Got my dick out,
No,
just
no.
driving down the road.
No, I was driving. That would have been
Oh,
worse.
that's terrible. Where was your other hand?
I had 2 hands on the steering wheel.
Let me just say, if you can't get it done, family does it best. So, but it flew in and popped me in the fucking arm and in the hand. A yellow jacket, and within by the time we got down to Canton, down to the main road, my arm was swollen past my elbow. Like fucking just massive. I couldn't shut my fingers. They were like the doughboy. I was just like,
No, that's
and I'm
terrible.
claustrophobic. So when I start swelling like that,
Yeah.
I really fucking panic because it's like, fuck, my skin can only go so far.
How far is it gonna go?
I don't like this feeling at all.
Do I need to pop it? I mean,
my hand's gonna explode. Is there a drain?
is there a drain?
What do I need to do here?
Right, dude.
I need to get this swelling
Shit, I also
fucking
got
down.
bit by scorpions doing irrigation.
That's right,
Jesus
you did,
Christ.
man.
Here's a thought.
3 different ones.
Find an indoor job, dog.
And the best part
He'll
was,
get bit by a rat or
Yeah.
cockroach climbing his ear. I don't know. Just
Be like, why you in the hospital? 18-wheeler came out of nowhere, ran right through the building.
right through the building into my office.
Didn't fuck me up at all, but
I
there
ended
was
up in the other guy's
There's a
office.
piece of sheetrock that hit me and knocked me out from it. But other than that,
That's
mean, I'm
exactly
fucking
it.
good,
I'm
dude.
good.
I
You
showed up
live.
the next day for work, and they're still like, we got to remodel.
I would totally be.
Yeah.
you know Brian from Rainmaster, the mechanic.
Yeah.
It was fucking lightning, downpouring, all this shit.
Right.
And there was a bunch of people in the shop. And he sees me pull in. And I don't know he's having this conversation.
Right.
He goes, he leans against the metal building and just stands there. Everyone's like, dude, it's lightning. He goes, "Tsk, tsk, tsk. It's okay, Chuck's here.
Exactly.
Something's going to happen.
It's gonna happen.
It's going to happen to Chuck. And so everybody's staring at me. And I don't know this because I'm looking up at the sky, trying to time my run when there's no lightning coming.
Right.
So I'm like doing like this. I jump out, slam the door, and run, and everybody busts out laughing. I'm like, what the fuck is so funny? He's like, man, Brian was sitting there going, if it's good, and then you're sitting there all fucking looking up, fucking
Panicking over the fucking
That's right,
shit.
panicking like it is like that guy in
Caddyshack and shit.
no, what was
No,
it?
that
The
was the
Great
priest.
Outdoors.
Yeah, yeah.
So, how many times you been that? 66 times. You know, like that.
And he's like, well, that makes 67.
Yeah, then he gets struck later too. So you'll never beat anybody more in tune with the barometric pressure.
That guy, those
You
movies.
see
back then
him
were
running,
great.
you hightail it out of there.
well,
It's
remember
like-
that one? I said, this is fucked up. Look at my hair on my arms. And when we were standing, the pole was in between us. All the guys are standing there. It's not raining or nothing, but the storm's coming.
Yes.
And I'm like, look at this.
Yes.
And there's literally a pole right here.
Yes.
Me and Mike are talking. All the hair stands up. Fucking all of a sudden, boom! It hit the pole.
Well, you made the earbuds
You made
fucking
it fucking go
crackle
crazy.
in our ears. That's why you should wear
Dude,
headphones.
you've never seen 20 guys jump up and cram into a corner of a house so fast in your life.
Oh, I'm sure.
Like we were all there, holy shit! Like it, 10 feet away, 20 feet away.
It was just 20
And
feet
then
in the air.
and then it hit that field a couple of times right by us too. It was scary. We were like,
Yeah.
I remember I called. I was like, we're packing up, and they're like, what? Is it raining? I'm like, no, it's lightning.
Yeah,
Like deadly lightning going on. We're getting the hell out of here.
yeah.
It was crazy, wasn't it? We had a 4 or 5 bolts. The rain never hit until we left. Like
Still.
as we were pulling out, the rain hit, but
Yeah.
the lightning was absolutely psycho while we were
That's
cleaning up,
one of
putting
the
shit
biggest
away.
things I hate.
We left most of the stuff there because we were too scared.
yeah, it
I
was.
hate working for people when you're out there working for a company and something like that's happening. They could give two shits.
They could get too shit. Yeah, they were asking us why we didn't get it done.
Yeah,
They were pissed at me.
yeah. And it's like
We had to go back the next day and finish the job.
Well, I mean, I'll go back the next day and finish the job. but
Yeah,
I'm
I
not
have no
gonna-
problem with that too. But I'm,
I'm not
not
gonna
standing.
get fucking struck by lightning to put in a fucking $6,000 system for you.
Not
Fuck
for-
you, dude.
No.
I got kicked off a job by a homeowner
Not
because
for-
it was storm was down the street and it was coming. She goes, I don't care if it hits us or not. She goes, you ain't doing. She goes, my neighbor died. Was
Boy, being outside doing something in the lightning
was
storm.
on the chain link leaning against the chain link fence and it hit the fence, killed him.
Damn, really?
Yeah, and she kicked us off her property. Said, nope, storm's coming. Get off.
All right, well. shit,
Called them and
there
said,
it
hey,
is.
she said. I was like,
Yeah,
they're
absolutely.
like, it may not even hit there. I'm like, what am I supposed to do? Argue with the homeowner? They
Yeah.
said, get off my property.
Yeah, it's their house. Yeah, fuck
Hey,
that.
man, it's nice for people to want to try to keep you safe.
Yeah.
Because most people don't give a fuck.
Nope. Well,
They could care less.
make sure to like and subscribe.
Lick your thighs.
Yeah. If you don't like it,
Go walk your donkey.
walk your dog.